Inspiring arts and culture on BBC World News.
This is BBC News. I'm Lyse Doucet, live in the Ukrainian capital Kyiv. Our top stories this hour. On the first anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, President Zelensky declares, "We endured, we were not defeated."
We've just heard a siren go off for the first time. We haven't heard that before.
In the past year, this conflict has killed tens of thousands of people, flattened cities, and forced millions to flee their homes. We look back at some of the key moments in this war. Solemn ceremonies are taking place all around the world, marking the day, including in the United Kingdom, where people have been marking a minutes of silence. And the US announces new sanctions and an additional $2 billion support package aimed at undermining Moscow's ability to wage war in Ukraine. You join us today in the Ukrainian capital Kyiv, and it was on this day 1 year ago that Russian warplanes were in the skies above the capital. Russian tanks and troops had rumbled across the northern border from Belarus and were said to be heading to Kyiv. And here in the capital, there were sounds of explosions and air raid sirens were sounding. Russia's invasion had begun. President Vladimir Putin said that he had launched a special military operation. It left Ukrainians shocked, saddened, many scared, and in many capitals, people were stunned as a member of the UN Security Council violated the borders of another country. 1 year on, Ukraine is still standing, supported by massive military and moral support, major financial and humanitarian assistance from countries around the world. And on that day, February 24th last year, the NATO military alliance convened an emergency session.
How to save their lives and how to find a safe place.
Marta Sokolova, thank you very much for joining us, my colleague from the BBC's Ukrainian service, part of the important telling of the story of Ukraine's war to the world. A war which has changed Ukraine forever, changed the security architecture of this region, and affected people and countries right around the world. On this day, marking the 1 year since Russia's invasion, we'll continue our special coverage. But for me, Lyse Doucet and our team, we'll say goodbye and hand you back to London.
Hello. Lots going on with the weather across North America. We've had